Happy 20th anniversary, Kessen 2. Oh my gosh, I wanted to do this video this year once I realized that the 20th anniversary of this game was coming out. This is just going to be a giant homage and happiness for this game. I'm just going to talk about it. I'll let this cutscene play actually. Let's let this happen. This is part of the nostalgia. Here we go.
Flames of hell! Burn, GB! Burn! Diao Chan,
Liu Bei.
I will fight for love, and I will win. Forward! The mandate is mine. Pow pow! You're mine!
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. I really love this game, and so it's the 20th anniversary of this game, and I'm very, very excited about it. I'm very excited to just kind of talk about how great this game is. I'm going to start a new game because I wanted to do that. I have my old save file here, so I can actually start as expert, which I wanted to do. This was like kind of an idea that I had too with my, when I was coming up with my new subscriber ideas. Oh, hold on. Let's talk about this. Let's let this happen.
Gentleness is forbidden. And despite their kind and gentle hearts, they are forever destined to move through life clad in an armor of ice.
Diao Chen, go to Liu Bei and tell him to make a world where a person like me cannot be born. Farewell, Diao Chen.
You're so cute wearing a hairpin.
That tickles.
You're very cute, but remember, you are a boy. You must grow up to be strong and protect those you love.
Okay. Will you be alright all by yourself? There's bad men out there.
I'll be all right. I'll come back as soon as I find us something to eat.
Mommy! Mommy!
And from that moment on, the boy was left to grow up all alone.
My army brought the rebels under control just north of the capital. In no time, this land too will soon be conquered.
I must compliment you, my lord. You command masterfully.
Enemy troops! They're surrendering, sir! What should we do? I ask of you now, can we end these senseless killings?
Even if I have betrayed the people, I will never allow them to betray me!
But sir,
My lord says he refuses to let them surrender.
That man and my love, Liu Bei, came face to face on the battlefield.
Lord Liu Bei, at your service. Now attack!
You saved us. You have my gratitude.
That evening, Liu Bei held a banquet for Cao Cao. On a whim, it was decided that a medium from across the sea would be asked to read the future. On her command, I saw not only Liu Bei's oracle, but Cao Cao's as well. It was clear that the oracle of Liu Bei read, "Heaven is beyond grasp. The woman of destiny brings ruin." And Cao Cao's read,
The mandate of heaven is with you. The woman of destiny will change your fate. There is no other way.
the priestess was Himiko. She somehow divined that I knew the location of the Imperial Seal. The seal. The sign of the one upon whom the mandate of heaven has been bestowed. The sign given only to the one who rules under heaven. Several months later, uniting with Himiko, Cao Cao called Liu Bei to the capital and attacked him. He kidnapped me so that he could make the Imperial Seal his own. Liu Bei. This was the beginning of it all. Maybe now is the time to tell the story. The story of the secret buried in the darkness of history. The untold story of the long and drawn-out war between two arch-rivals, Liu Bei and Cao Cao.
All right, this is just such a great game. I'm playing as Cao Cao. A lot of things to talk about here, so this is going to be. I'll talk during this part because this is just that cool narrator dude. But thank y'all so much for the support. How many get to 1,000 subs? Y'all are great. What I'm gonna do is play through this game. I want to play through it because I've been curious about this for a long time. Basically, what I want to do is do every level and do all the different battle layouts for each one. That's kind of like the idea that I've had this whole time. Is I wanted to do a giant comparison of everything in this game. I'm not going to do a comparison of the little policies at the beginning, each one of those being different, because that's just way too many options. And with those, they're not as good. Some of them are just objectively terrible. Like some of the times you'll get a warlord who says, "Let's recruit this officer," and the other guy's like, "Let's go farm." So like we're not going to do that, but what we're going to do, we're going to do just all the different battles, and I'm going to compare all of them and then basically show which ones, which of the battles lead you to a better experience and better understanding of the game and help your forces more. And I'll kind of give my 2 cents on everything in the game up until this point. So yeah, with these, see, like clearly the best one here is Enlist Guo Jia. There's no reason to do the other two, so like that's why I'm not doing those. But what I will do is check all the battles and make them all different. And so this is kind of my way of celebrating that KOEI's Kessen 2 just turned 20 this month. Technically in Japan it came out in March, so that's why I'm making this video now. And I'm just kind of doing a celebration of this video, of this game, because there's not a lot of games like this out there. So like I'm just a huge fan of it, and I like this game so much. To me, the battles are just the right length. Like I've played Kessen 1 and Kessen 3. Kessen 3, the battles are so short. Like they clearly, this is what people didn't like, but like the strategy of this game is so perfect to me. I love the strategy in this game. All right, here's another cutscene. Hold on.
I warn you again. Tell me or Liu Bei will die.
Liu Bei will not be defeated.
Then promise me, if I defeat him, you'll tell me where the seal is.
Here is the Imperial Seal. Seek out a worthy hero to give it to. Take it.
Your Majesty.
Promise me. Thank you, Dao Chan.
Liu Bei, I will wring your neck.
Say, Cao Cao, Liu Bei is one of the greatest heroes of all. Please, I don't understand why he has to die.
Such talk is disloyal and dangerous even from my uncle. Leave me.
Pardon me?
I said leave me.
When the subject concerns Liu Bei, my lord gets very upset.
Shut up.
Everyone listen up now, I have something to say! Heaven hates Liu Bei, it gave him enemies like Cao Cao and me.
All right, so yeah, this is what I'm gonna do right here. Is these things are gonna be what I'm gonna change up. I'm gonna do multiple versions of each of these, and then we're gonna go from there. We're gonna have Xiahou Yuan's idea here and Xun Yu's idea, and this is what I want to do is basically just compare each of these missions and see what we can do here. And this will be the thing where I'll kind of go through it. But all of this to say, I really wish that KOEI, can you just remake this game? Remaster this game, please? Can you just remaster this game? That would be amazing. Just remaster this game because this game is so much fun. I love this game. It's so much fun. It's so fantastic. And yeah, I just have such a fun time playing this thing. If they could easily remaster this game and make it even more incredible than it already is, like the core mechanics are there. So like for the 20th anniversary, like I would love an announcement for that. I know that KOEI called out Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I don't think I'm going to be very interested in that game, but we'll talk about that in a second. So what I'm going to do is pick the one that is the one I would pick first, just because that's the challenge. We'll make it the harder one. So this one is going to be the harder one for sure. Then we'll do this one next week, or not next week, but whenever I play through this game. If y'all like this, I will play it next week. But right now, I'm just planning on doing this one-time video just for the birthday celebration for Kessen 2, and also as a celebration of KOEI, because I love their games and I think they're great. Even though I didn't like Dynasty Warriors 9, I liked what they tried to do there. You can see all my videos on Dynasty Warriors 9. I talk a lot about Dynasty Warriors 9 on my channel. I talk about the good and the bad, so yeah. I like Dynasty Warriors. I like Kessen. I like Samurai Warriors. I think KOEI is a fantastic company. And so what we're going to do is, here we go. We're going to play and just kind of check the two different modes here. So it looks like I'm doing this version of it. I don't think this is the best version of this level, because as I'll talk about when I eventually play through all of this game, Xiahou Yuan's gonna die, so you don't really want him in fights a lot. You don't want him to get experience because he's gonna die, and there's nothing you can do about it. You want the other generals to get basically all the experience. That's pretty much what you want. Like, you don't want it to be you don't want it to be where Xiahou Yuan is stealing a lot of the experience. If you do that, that's not going to be good. Let's just leave it at that. But I love this game. I think this game is so good. The strategy of this game is fantastic. The abilities are great. The fact that you can do like rushes and each general has a purpose. You know, even the things like the rally and battle cry, those are good. Like, I love this game so much. I think it's just right in terms of strategy, in terms of doing magic, in terms of doing rushes, in terms of doing rallies, the iron wall thing, the fact that when you attack a general like this, they get the little question marks, then they do it to you and the same thing happens. All of this stuff is just so good. I absolutely love it. So now what I'm going to do is change my objective. So what I'm going to do is basically have it where when you play through this game, I'm going to set up do the original strategy of whatever they have in mind, and then I'm going to wait, I can't move him. He has a mission. So yeah, what I'm going to do is then I'm going to kind of break apart from what I have on the list, because what he's doing is obviously like the original strategy here, but then I'm going to obviously take control and do my own thing. But that's the whole point of this, is I'm going to be going through and showing how hard certain battles are, how easy certain battles are. Obviously, this is going to be a challenge because now we've got Cao chilling here. Mason Yong is coming. So this is the thing where we talk about, like, this is the challenge of this level, and this is why I would recommend you do it the other way, because obviously when you play through it like this is a doozy. It's going to be a lot harder to oh, she's got battle. She doesn't even have volley yet. Oh my gosh, wow. Like, see, this is what I love about this game, is like, I'm so used to certain generals having abilities because I've played through this game so many times. But yeah, this game is just so good, so balanced. I mean, it takes a long time to beat a level, but it's worth it. Like, that's the thing with this game. So I guess this is kind of like a little mock review of this game, but I'll obviously talk more about. I'll make another review of this game again once I finish it, because that's kind of the way I do it. But in my head, I'll have a lot of ideas of what I like about this game, but then, you know, obviously when you play through a game like this now and then you play through it again later, things are gonna come up that I haven't thought of. But like, just on the top of my head, I love this game because of the balance of the game. I do think the pathing is kind of bad in this game, just to not only like say only positive things. Like, the amount of times your units get caught in a battle that you don't want them to get caught is hilarious. They just get caught in battles all the time, and I find that to be hilarious. But that happens, and that would be the only thing I would change about this game. But like, the fact that you're watching these massive fights unfold like this, to me, is just so cool. What I'm actually going to do here, and this is part of the whole like strategy of this game, is I'm going to have Kalran abort his mission. I'm going to back him up, and then once he leaves that fight, I'm going to use Xiahou Yuan's magical abilities to do cool things. Can I not do abilities while he's on this bridge? That might be a problem. So what I'm going to do, and this is why I play these levels like this. I'm going to have him back up. And once he does that, I want him to be able to use his abilities, because he has like 4 magicians underneath him. So you want to be able to do that. And so, again, this is why this is the harder version. But see, it's still, this is the thing about this game. And this is why I love this game. There's a million reasons why I love this game. But yeah, you can literally, there's so much ability and power you can do in this game. There's so much that can go on that's very fun, very exciting in this game. I mean, Xiahou Yuan is freaking good. He's such a good character on his side. His force is very, very, very strong. And he, as a general, is really great. But that's the thing. He kind of is like, whatever that character's name in Final Fantasy is that dies, that's like a magician who's really good. You like, if you spend too much time leveling her up, then she dies and you wasted all your time doing that. That's kind of how this is too. You like don't want to have Xiahou Yuan be the hero. Like, obviously, his units are going to have power. You want his units to level up their magic and stuff like that, because Guo Jia is going to be here forever and Cheng Yu is going to be here forever. So you want them to get stronger. So, like, it's just Xiahou Yuan. That's the only issue, is he's not very... he's going to die. And it's in a cutscene and you can't stop it. But anyway, yeah, the big battles, this is like, there's just not a lot of games like this, you know? There's just not a lot of games like this. So Said enemy reinforcements arrived. Where? Do we know? Do we not know where that happened? Okay. Are these backing out yet? Okay, they're retreating from battle. So what we're gonna do is have Cao just run all the way back to the stronghold. Or the supply compound. Sorry. And then we also want Cao Ren to run out of that battle. I don't know if he's doing that yet. And this is that type of thing where there's a slight issue with this. This is kind of one of my things where I have some conflict with this game. But again, it's the pros outweigh the cons on this game by so much. I mean, this game is so good, and I just, again, KOEI, please, just remaster this game. Remaster just Kessen 2. That's all you need, and everyone's going to love it. Just remaster Kessen 2 because it's the best game ever. In the comments, like this video, give me a comment, give me a share, give me stuff with this game. If you want a remaster of this game, just give me a like, give me a comment, say things about that. Maybe if we get enough, they'll actually do it. I mean, I really doubt they will. But KOEI, if you can hear this, please, it would be so good if you would do what I do this. Just do it. Just make it happen. It'll be fantastic if you do it. I don't know what Cao Ren is waiting on. Yeah, basically all I would change about this game is the pathing. That's like it. Because now Guanping is here and I'm getting a little bit nervous because Yujin is trying to not die and I want Cao Ren to walk out of that battle. But it seems like he's finally doing it. He's finally doing it. Once Cao Ren pulls out of that fight, I'm going to turn him around and have him attack Guanping. And then we'll do it. And then once Cao begins fighting Mason Yang, that'll be kind of fun too. Because then we'll have a whole bunch of magical attacks coming at him. So this will be fun. Oh, there's Liu Bei. Shoot. Alright, well. That's not what I expected, so. Let's just have him sit right there. Now let's pick. Was not expecting, what's his name? I didn't expect Liu Bei to come over here. That doesn't seem like that makes much sense, given that Cao Ren is the man to beat, but that's cool. So now we're going to do my favorite stuff in this game, which is the magical attacks. Meteor Shower, Ice, Hail, all these things. They're hilarious chants that are so stupid. This game is so good, and I just love it so much. The magical abilities, the rush, everything. The fact that you can level up these things as you do more damage, and you can tell how good it is based on like how much stuff gets knocked over. You know, you knock a bunch of meteors into people, and then watch the 2-bit sprites in the background get falling over and all that stuff. It's just so good. Such a great game. Back up. Let's get to Guojia. We've got Yujin is kind of struggling now, so we're gonna have to kind of be a little bit quick here. I'm just gonna put Hail right there. That's why we're kind of maxing out all of our attacks right now, is because we have. I didn't expect Guanping, but that's why we do expert mode, is because I want to get the hardest version of this game because I've beaten it on expert before and it's super fun. So I want to just maximize everything here. So we're just gonna unleash all of our attacks on Guan Yu's troops. The reason why we pulled Cao Ren back like that was so that we could do all of our attacks on him, on Guan Yu, have his troop number completely plummet, and just, I'm not going to use, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and do raid. Why not? Let's just do all of our attacks here because we need to be quick here. And then we're just going to kind of mow down all these. We're just going to kind of double up and triple up and hit the same units 1,000 times because we're doing raid. Make it so the Guan Yu has like literally nothing left. Actually, let's just go ahead and let's just do everything and hit him with everything we've got. Because we need to move quickly because Yujin is going to get attacked. He's getting double hit. We've spent little time here, so we're not like... Yujin's probably not dead yet. He's not even probably taking any damage because I've literally been just doing a bunch of attacks over and over and over and over and over again and stopping at nothing to ruin Guan Yu. So, oh, and Zhang Fei is beat up. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and we can't. I didn't realize that Sao Ren already engaged Liu Bei, so we're just gonna go ahead and duel Guan Yu with Xiahou Yuan and watch the hilarious duels that unfold in this game. Little fun facts in this game: if you want to duel people, make sure your character, especially an expert, if you're dueling somebody, make sure they have a huge advantage over that enemy that you're dueling. It can't be close. In the regular mode, it can be pretty close, but never duel someone when your morale is down. Ever. Never let it happen. Do not duel if you are at a disadvantage, because you will lose the duel and then it's so bad. But dueling is amazing. A lot of fun to do. And then now Guan Yu is going to run away, and then I think that'll be basically, Guan Yu will probably basically be dead now. So again, but again, this is the thing with this level. This is why you don't want Xiahou Yuan to get experience. So this is why we don't do this mode of it. I'm gonna obviously do more versions of this level, and we're gonna try to avoid what is happening here, which is you don't want. You do not want to encounter, what was I trying to say? I can't remember what I was trying to say. I lost my train of thought because I'm trying to keep everybody alive here. So let's see. Ice Storm is the one that's around her. Yeah, let's do this one. But, oh yeah, that's one thing. You don't want Xiahou Yuan to get experience alone. You want him to be fighting other generals with him, or ideally he doesn't even fight generals, but you can't. Like in that situation, you have to have Xiahou Yuan fight because there's like way too many people over there. So that's part of the hilarity that will ensue. So I hope that we got her to level up. We might not have. Let's get Himiko. I forgot about her, so I'm going to use lightning with her. Bring her right over here. And just let's hit it up. You want to obviously get rid of all the generals. You want Liu Bei to be the last one to get defeated. If Liu Bei is not the last one to be defeated, that's going to be a problem. So that's why we're trying to make sure that we get rid of everything on the map before Liu Bei dies. Because again, that's even though I'm not doing this mode, I don't want to play this version of it. I want to do the next one where we set up the ambush. You want to still make it so that your side can, you know, kick some butt. And you want to still not lose any generals or anything like that. So.
If you are willing to die, then you will never lose. What's going on there? But I never lose.
There we go. Getting rid of Guan Yu. Now let's back up.
Father, I'm coming!
Oh yeah, Guan Ping has to get mad every single time Guan Yu dies. I'm pretty sure Guan Ping has a little moment like that where he goes, "No! How dare you?" Oh, and then Liu Bei too, apparently. So everyone's real mad when Guan Yu gets taken out, even though he's totally fine. Let's back up. Now we gotta use Xiahou Yuan to attack Zhang Fei, so that we don't lose Yu Jin too much. And now let's redo all of our attacks here. Got the question marks on, what's her name? Mason Yang. Again, another character that I think is awesome is Mason Yang. I don't know why they don't really bring her back in anything. I think they might have like thought about bringing her back, but they totally didn't. Gonna watch Himiko do her weird little chant thing where she floats and creates a bunch of icicles that land on the ground conveniently right in front of her. It's great stuff. Great combat. I love it. And then the enemies can do it back. All that stuff. It's just such a great game. I have so much good stuff to talk about this game. I like that you play as Liu Bei. And then you get the cutscene where then you play as what's his? Oh, they play as Cao Cao, and like the seamless transition from that is so well done in this game. Like the fact that you play as Himiko, or that you play as Liu Bei, and you get that cutscene where Cao Cao's lying on the ground and he's about to die, and then it like flashes back, and you get his childhood, and then you get like all this information about Cao Cao. Immediately empathizing with him as a character, like you get why he's doing what he's doing. It's just so well done. This game was so good. And then Kessen 3, they did it the same thing with Cao Cao or Nobunaga at Mitsuhide, but it just wasn't as perfect as this game. That transition though, you can't argue with that at all. It's so great and so fantastic. I absolutely love it, and they just nailed it. They knocked it out of the park. Something was happening. Zhao Yun is here. I don't know where that's going to be.
I fight for the Emperor's royal clan and Lord Liu Bei.
What? The Emperor's clan? I don't know what you're talking about. But I can always use another ally. I am grateful, Zhao Yun.
So, got ourselves some Zhao Yun action. I don't know where he will be. He probably will spawn somewhere over there by... Yeah, that's what I thought. So he spawns over by our forces over there, which is, again, not ideal. But we definitely are working on it. We'll see how it goes over there. That's the thing. Expert mode, they don't mess around with expert mode, but if you can like survive expert mode, it's fantastically fun. So that's kind of what we're trying to do. But again, this is that thing where you go, this is a terrible strategy to have them attack. You definitely want to sit in the back and let them come to you, because the ambush that Yujin and whatever his name is do is so much better than doing this. Like, yeah, we have 3 generals over there, but they're all hurt now, and that's not what you want. So, like, it's not the best situation here. You want to, obviously, you want to kind of destroy everybody quickly, but you can't really do that super well on a level like this. So I'm just hoping that they can weaken Yujin, or they can weaken Zheng Fei enough here to get rid of him. But yeah, like Cao Cao fighting Mason Yang is a joke. Like, what? Why is this a good idea? This is not a good idea. So while we're here, might as well just do a rally, get Cao Bu and Cao Cao to rally, and then yeah, we get to just kind of chill and watch these battles unfold. This game is just amazing, though. I really wish that they would remake it, remaster it, do something with this game, because it's so good. They nailed it with the timings, with the battles, with the cutscenes, with the story, with the progression. The replayability of this game is so good. It's just like, it's the best. This is such a good game. I'm such a fan, and I would love it if they would redo it. Zhao Yun is about to engage with Zheng Fei, which is ideally not. That's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. We don't have any abilities there. Let's check Yujin out. We don't have... Oh, she's getting her ability back there, so that's going to be good. Once Zhao Yun, because he's still fighting Xiahou Yuan yet, once he starts fighting him, we'll... Oh, actually, wait. No, I should... In this exact moment, I should do this. Oh, it's just battle cry. Okay, it's not that important. But still, we're going to do it. Lower some morales here. Weaken Guan Ping a little bit. There we go. Beat them up. Then they're going to get back up. Yeah, Zheng Fei is very hurt. Zhao Yun is like... I don't know how Zhao Yun isn't technically fighting him yet, but I am not complaining. I'm not complaining one little bit. And then I guess I need to... Where should I... Because you always want to hole up watching a general who's not going to get attacked or anything. So I'll probably go over here and watch Cao Cao. Because why not? And it also looks like Zhao Yun is running past... which would be fine, honestly. If Zhao Yun goes to Cao Cao, I would love that. That would actually be really, really awesome, because Cao Cao needs something to fight, honestly. He's fighting Mason Yang, who's very hurt at this point. I used all of his abilities to mess with her, and now we're just kind of sitting here waiting. So yeah, this is, I think, the point where people were saying, oh, this game is boring. And like, I get it. When you're just kind of sitting there watching, it's not that exciting, but it's just so good. Like, it's such a great game, and the fact that you get to watch the strategy of whatever you just did work out like that
Jiang Fei have been defeated? Damn it! What
Oh my gosh, the plummet of the morale there. Wow, I was not expecting that at all. Just because Zhang Fei died, they just like freaked the crap out. Wow. Okay, well. Well, that was unexpected. Okay, so now let's just use you. I'm just gonna run him closer. Get them into the fight here with what's his name? Xiahou Yuan is like essentially just a general who's designed to annoy everybody else, and then I'll probably try. What I'll probably do, and this is just that thing where these are just little suggestions in this game if you want to try these things. But let's move Cao Cao towards Zhao Yun. I bet he's about to get on this bridge. What we're gonna do is use Xiahou Yuan to kind of like basically weaken everybody. So I'm gonna use him. Actually, I'll just manually do this. This is gonna be just a manual bring in here. We're gonna bring him up alongside this general here, which I think is Guan Ping, and then we're gonna attack him like this. Do a massive morale boost for Yu Jin's side. Real quick though, before we get him into this fight, we're gonna make sure that Yu Jin isn't. Wow, that chick, she really can get her stuff back quickly. Okay. Alright, now he's pretty beat up, honestly, so. This is all part of the strategy of this game, which is why I like this game so much. Is that really all I needed? I just needed to move. I needed to do it. Apparently I had to move him forward to make that happen. So there we go. They're all fighting now. We have Cao Cao and Zhao Yun fighting on this bridge, but I'm not super worried about it. Oh, actually, Let's back him up then. If I didn't realize that Himiko was gonna get her magic back so quickly. So yeah, we're gonna back Cao Cao back up again. Shang Yu is getting his ability back, but he's also the archer, so I'm not like I'm not in a huge hurry to make that happen. But yeah, what we're gonna do is, in order to maximize, literally. Oh, this lady's got rush. Okay, well, let's just see if I can maximize that. We're getting to the point now where I'm getting kind of tense about Cao Ren and everything, so I'm not going to start doing too many pullbacks. But yeah, in reality, what you can do is just keep pulling people back to keep getting stuff. I think doing that should make her troop number increase. Oh, it didn't. Okay, well, this is the one that I'm not taking too seriously, so I'm not super worried about it. But so we're going to pull Cao Cao back, keep pulling Cao Cao back. And then we're going to spin him around. Once Zhao Yun crosses this bridge, we're going to do all of his attacks and hit Zhao Yun hard. That'll also hopefully get some magic up for Himiko and for Sun Yu if she gets something up too. That's the thing with this game is there's so much strategy in how you approach generals, and I think that's what's very great. Alright, and then just got rid of Guan Ping. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to use... I'm going to bring Yu Jin and Cao Ren back. I wonder if he has his... Does he have rally? Was that what he had? No. We're going to use Xiahou Yuan to soften up Liu Bei. And in the meantime, we're going to use Cao Ren and Yujin to kind of mess with Zhao Yun. We're going to try to do some, you know, strategy here. Try to get some good stuff going on here. Wait for Zhao Yun to cross the bridge. He's obviously going to come right, probably right towards my general. What I'm actually going to do is have Cao Ren do this number. He's going to go over here and engage Zhao Yun. Have Yujin kind of head across to here. And then Xiahou Yuan should go and attack Liu Bei. And then once we do all that, we should be good to go. It'll be fun. He's got that ability, so he's probably going to block this, but we might as well do it anyway. And then once, I'm going to have Cao Ren attack Zhao Yun from the back first. Have Cao Cao use all his magical abilities on that dude, and then have... That's how we're going to do this thing. Have Yujin switch, go there. This is just such a great game. I mean, the strategy of this game is so good. There's not much to hate on this. It's just, I mean, the only thing that's annoying is the pathing, and that's really it. And it's not even that bad, so... I like how that was such a bad placement for the Meteor Shower that Liu Bei didn't even offer to do his Iron Wall. He's like, nah. But I'm like... I picked it on... That's the thing, you can kind of work the system in this game with the AI. You can kind of outsmart them and be like, no, I'm still going to use Meteor Shower. I'm just not going to try to hit everything you have. Maybe I'll still get an increase in my magical abilities or whatever, but I'm not super worried about it. But if I get enough, that'll be great. And then I could have essentially, you know, played Liu Bei's AI and I still got a magical boost. Don't think I did. So what does he have left? He has Rally. Okay, yeah, that's good. We'll just go ahead and throw that out there too. Maximize Xiahou Yuan's abilities here. Yujin is coming towards Liu Bei. We'll have them double up and fight each other. And if any one of... I don't think anybody on the Yujin side is going to have stuff at this point. Let's have Shon Yu come in. Himiko come in. Zhao Yun does not have any abilities to block stuff, so that's going to be kind of a useful thing here. Yujin is going to wait on Cao Ren to move, and then we're going to have Yujin hang a right and go right towards Liu Bei. They start fighting Liu Bei together. Split that experience up between the two of them. Cao Ren is pretty hurt, so that's why we're having him go back to the main camp. He'll get his morale up. His troop number's not low, honestly. His troop number's not that bad. It's just he got pretty beat up because he was fighting... Oh, shoot. Okay, then Cao Ren back up. I did not expect you to have that kind of range. That was not what I expected. Let's use Battle Cry for Cao Cao on all green. While we wait for those troops to reconvene. I did not expect that. But that's the thing. You gotta learn. You learn about what the game is capable of. The bridges are kind of the weird part of this game. It seems like they didn't quite figure out how the bridges were going to work. Because that moment is not what I expected there. But I'm not super worried about it. Once Cao Ren pulls back out of that battle, then we'll have... I don't know what's happening now. Oh, okay. Just we'll bring that squad into fighting because I want to use Battle Cry against Liu Bei. Okay. Let's get even though our morale is maximized, let's go ahead and just use Rally because why not? I don't think it really makes a difference. I mean, maybe there's like some strength in that. I don't know. But I'm not super worried about it. We'll make all our troops, you know, glow green and give up their spiritual energy for the spirit bomb or whatever. I'm just kidding. But we're going to be good. Let's see what we got going on here. So let's get Shon Yu. Try to get everybody lined up here. I'm going to move her just out of this fight because she's literally standing amongst a sea of enemies here. Have her run right over here. And then meteor shower everybody right here. Let me just back her up just a little bit more. Just to maximize my little cone or cylinder here. Bring it up just a little bit. And this should be enough to hopefully increase her troop number. Or her magical skill or whatever it is. But yeah, this game is just so good. I mean, it takes a long time to play a level. Obviously, it's been like 45 minutes. But that was also including all the intro cutscenes, so it hasn't been that long. But yeah, it's just such a good game. Like, the satisfaction of using the abilities is what makes it so good, I think. It's like, you feel so accomplished doing a good meteor strike when it says that magical skill increased or whatever it is. Like, you just feel so like you did a good job. When you see the troop number just like plummet like that, and the morale drop. Oh yeah, it's spell ability. Excuse me. So like when you get that, you just go, I did it, and it worked out, and it was good. So now let's do this, pretty much the exact same thing with Himiko on the other side. So I'm gonna float her on out of here. The pathing in this game is really the one issue, but it's really not that bad. Like once you get used to it, you're totally fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's just that initial like, oh yeah, like they just kind of like glob together on enemies and on allies, and it just doesn't look super good sometimes. But then you just get where you need to go, and then, you know, freaking hail hit everybody. So then we're going to destroy, hopefully enough to get her magical spell ability to increase. I don't really like Himiko as much, but I should try to make her stronger. You want, obviously, ideally, every time somebody uses an ability, their spell ability increases, whether it be rush or charge or duel or rally or whatever. You want them to kind of get a spell increase, and if they don't, then it's kind of like a bummer. But all right, now let's turn Cao Ren around, have him go right to Zhao Yun, and then let's go over here and check out. I think I have one of these people has an ability here. So this chick, the ninja lady, move her a little bit closer. I don't know what she was wasting a hard time fighting. She was fighting like one unit there. Kind of a waste. It's fine. Use battle cry. But yeah, the cool thing about this game too is like officers that are kind of useless at the start end up being viable, which I think is really cool. Like you end up getting like battle cry for characters and stuff like that. And I think that stuff is really interesting that they make it like that. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, we're going to do some strategy here. We're going to pull Yujin back again. Once Yujin pulls back, I'm going to use Guo Jia and do the hail. Actually, no, wait. Let me rephrase what I'm doing here. Because there's no... Oh, no, he does have his little magical thing. Okay, well, let's just do it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, there it goes. There's his iron wall, which I'm not bummed about. It's fine. I mean, you can get super crazy about this and like pull back Xiahou Yuan so that Liu Bei goes and fights Yujin and then spin it back around and all that stuff. Like you can do stuff like that. It gets kind of crazy to do stuff like that, but you can get like all out for this game and do stuff that's like super interesting. But yeah, let's pull back both of them because we want Cao Ren to get over to Zhao Yun and have him fight him a little bit. We want Zhao Yun to get, obviously you don't want to defeat the commander before you get rid of everything. That's the dream. So that's what we're doing right now, is having both of them run away, even though they're not actually running away. They're just stalling so that Cao Ren can get over to Zhao Yun and beat him up. I was not expecting Cao Ren to be able to engage Zhao Yun across the bridge, but apparently he can, which is really interesting. So then now we're just going to have him run over here and engage Zhao Yun across the bridge. So then Zhao Yun's really going to be stressed out because he's going to have people fighting him on two sides of a bridge. He will be literally boxed in horribly. I wonder if I can I rush on the bridge? Okay. Her squad's not in battle yet. I might be able to pull off this rush too. It'd be great if I could do the rush. You can tell when they get into battle too when they zoom in. Once it zooms in on Huji, then she'll be in battle and I can see if it works. Right now they're just being dumb, so I'm gonna just trying to pull Yujin back. I think, oh, they are pulling back. Okay, good. So they're retreating now. Just trying to stall so that Zhao Yun can get taken out. Liu Bei has so many troops, though, which is kind of weird that he's taken so much damage. But yeah, we're going to get rid of, hopefully, Zhao Yun first. If not, then we'll get rid of Liu Bei first, and that's totally fine. I'm not super worried about it. But obviously, in the future, you want to always... you always want to be able to make it so that your side wins by defeating as much stuff as possible. Oh, heck yeah, I can do rush. Okay, we're going to just go ahead and do a rush right up on this bridge. See how much damage we can do. He doesn't have many troops left. Liu Bei has like a ton of troops left, so that's what's kind of like surprising is that... I also did not know you could rush on the bridge, which is pretty hilarious because they just like glitch on the bridge there and don't know what to do. But making Zhao Yun get very beat up. I mean, he has no troops. I'm amazed that his morale is still as high as it is. Like, that kind of blows my mind. I mean, it's going to drop quick, so... Yeah, there we go. So I think we're going to be able to get rid of Zhao Yun as this game kind of panics and doesn't know what to do about us not fighting Liu Bei. The game doesn't quite... I mean, this is what I like about this game. The pathing can be good the way that it is because Liu Bei trying to figure out where we are, like, even though we were just fighting him, is hilarious. It, like, does not know what to do. So then we just kind of let it panic a little bit. It's good stuff. The pathing works in your advantage as well, so it's not all bad. Zhao Yun is getting very beat up very quickly. Morale is dropping. And there we go. So now what we're going to do is... Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and bring Cao Ren over here. Bring Xiahou Yuan over here. But what I'm going to do is, I think this will finish Liu Bei, is I'm going to use Rush with this chick right here. Bring her here, and then there's a train by my house, so pardon the train, and this should basically do it. I think she'll even get a rush experience increase because she's going to be running through basically everything Liu Bei has just constantly. Like, that's pretty good. Just hitting every green unit that you can imagine should cause... And then I love the little secondary unit who comes through and hits everything as well. The hitboxes are massive with that, so then you just get this massive... Oh, she just immediately won it. So there we go. Well, so this is my ending to the game. Happy anniversary to this game. 20 years. I can't believe it's been 20 years. We won. If y'all want me to make more videos on this, I already plan to, but if you want them faster, I'll do it. This is, I guess, part of my little subscriber request. If y'all like it, let me know, because I will definitely do it. This game's amazing, super fun, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll let the stuff play out at the end, but then there we go. Peace.
Taste the strength of my army. Victory!
I'm here to report that our army is strong and our country prospers from the spoils of war. My lord, this is Li Dian and Yui Jin, sent to rid us of bandits some time ago. They've lost all their warriors and are now returning in shame to beg your pardon.
The two of us were overpowered and taken prisoner, but somehow we managed to escape.
Lord, we will gladly go to the front lines in the next battle.